Hi everyone. Okay, so I have a different video today, I guess. I want to show you the books or series that I really want to get through this year. Um, some are like in a series still because I haven't started. And then some are obviously just books, but I do have like most of the series or like some of the series already. These are actually from my actual TBR that I already own. So we'll just not quick fire them, but we'll go through them and see. So I do want to read Quicksilver. I changed my dust jacket to this side because I like this side better. Um, this is book one in this series. I can't remember what it was called. Something about alchemy. Was it Fae and Alchemy or something? The second one is due out this year, so I would kind of like to read this one first, and I have been dying to read it. Um, my friends and I were gonna read it as our book, but I'd forgotten. I started reading it on Kindle, and then because when I was in London, I picked up the paperback, and I'm planning to carry on reading that, and then I just forgot. So yeah, but I do plan on reading this year at some point. At some point, we'll put you over in the corner because we've got a few to show. I'm planning on reading The Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Mine are special, the collector's editions. I do have a good girl, a good as dead, as well as Good Girl by Blood and Killjoy, which I'm pretty sure is actually a prequel novella. So I'll obviously go through that. Think about doing this one as a reading vlog, but we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, I do plan on reading this set, and it does come with a little cute little ribbon. I'm just putting them over in the corner. I also plan on reading Five Survive because I want to read this. The only one I haven't got off this from this author is the reappearance of Rachel something, I think it is. But yeah, this is on my list. I wanted to do this in a 24-hour read. Pretty sure I put it in for one of those. So that's the hope. And I want to read Say You Swear. This is also, I'm in iron on this one about the 24-hour read or not. I do have also Promise Me Not as well. So obviously it'll be both now that I read. But yeah, I do have that one too. I also want to read Wildfire. I do have Daydream, and I know that upstairs. No, I think there's a fourth book coming out as well. I'm pretty sure I did see 4 books for this series. Whether the fourth one comes out this year is beyond me. But I do have the Daydream upstairs sitting as well. But I wanted this one to do for a 24-hour read. I thought that might be fun because it's not exactly a big book, so I thought that might be nice. I also want to read Lightlark. I picked this up when I was with a friend. We were in Waterstones in one of our town centres. I do now have also Nightbane as well. I'm just waiting for the Sky Shade to come out on paperback, and then yeah. But I do want to read this before, perhaps would be nice. Yeah, so this is also in my list of ones I want to read. I also have got Killer. I do also have Sunbringer now as well. So I want to read those two. I know that there's one more book in this series after. I can't remember what it's going to be called. This copy is signed. I've not opened it or anything. This copy is signed. But I'm super excited. I do want to read it. I think this is smaller than Sunbringer. I don't know where it's gone. It's somewhere around here. But this is on my goals of the year to read. If I could get them all read, I'll be so happy. There's loads more I wanted to read, but these are like just the few that I wanted to pick out. I also want to read the selection. I did say before when I did my books series that I've loved when I was a teenager. This is actually a YA romance, and I really want to like see what they're like now to when I was a teenager, or maybe what I was missing out on. I know that A Good Girl's Guide to Murder is also like a YA mystery, so kind of YA. Yeah, so I have this series. I do have the full series, including the novella. So I'm excited to get to that. Hopefully this year. We'll see. I also am dying to read When the Moon Hatched. I've only heard good stuff, and I know that the second one to this one is coming out as well this year. I don't know when. I just know that it is. So I'm super excited to get around to it. It's definitely like one of the few priority reads I have while knocking out my normal TBR. So maybe if I can get a TBR knocked out again like I did in January, then I'll probably pick it up. Like probably the same Quicksilver. But yeah, so this one. Put you there. I also want to read the Inheritance games. I know there are other covers to this now, and I have this cover, which yeah. But I do have also the Brothers Throwhorn as well, and the games on or Grandest Games and Games Untold, and I know there's another one coming out. I can't remember what the other one was called, but it's going to come out this year. So I kind of want to knock out these because I've heard so much good stuff for these. It just makes me super excited to give them a try. I think there's actually one I forgot to pick up, but there we go. We'll save that for another video, I guess. But yeah, so and it has like this annoying sticker. So I'm pretty sure there's actually 3 books in the main series of this one. There's the kind of like the Brother Horns, which is kind of like a novella, and then you've got like another series which has got like the Games Untold, the Grandest Game. I'm pretty sure. So that'll be exciting. I actually can't wait to read it. But yeah, so we got that, which I'm pretty sure is actually another YA as well, by the way. I have the Never After series. The first one is Hooked. I do have the whole series, ending with Hexed at the end. These are like fairy tale retellings. I think they're meant to. They are dark romance. This one's Captain Hook, and I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like Captain Hook and Wendy or something, but like a retelling. Yeah, Wendy and James. James is actually Captain Hook's real name, if you didn't know. I guess that changes though, because I'm pretty sure there's another one where Hook's first name was something else. But I do remember it being James Hook for a while, and it changed to something else. But yeah, so I do look forward to reading this series. I'm determined to read them at some point because I'm pretty sure this is now actually officially a finished series. Hexed is the last one in the series, so it just felt that now would be a good time to read it, I guess. If I ever get around to it. And then I haven't even opened these. I brought them and I haven't opened them. I do have the Shatter Me series. I have the other part, like the other 4 books upstairs still, but they're also bringing out collector's editions of this, so now I kind of want those. But I do want to read the series entirely. It makes me excited to think that there's quite a few here. I know this is meant to be like a YA fantasy, so it would be great to see how that turns out. I am not picky on books in general. I just, yeah, we'll see. Hopefully. I am dying to get into the Crescent City series. I do need to change these to hardback because I do have book 3 in hardback, and it just seems so chunky in paperback. That is my goal as well. Actually, I think Darren said he was going to try and get them, but anyway. Yeah, I want to read the Crescent City series. I haven't read it yet. I have only read ACOTAR, and I feel so bad because I've heard so much stuff about like the Crescent City series, the Throne of Glass race, and obviously the Throne of Glass is in the pile as well. I have to grab that. It's in the big box. So you have to bear with me with that one. But overall, I do want to knock out some more Sarah J Maas, but I do feel like maybe her books are like a one series a year for me, because I did read ACOTAR last year at the end of January to February, going into February, and it took me all year just to be able to like get past the ACOTAR ending so I can move on. But yeah, so maybe I might not end up getting to this one this year because I do want to read the finished one, which is the Throne of Glass series. So I do, and I do have that. I do have it. See, I have the full series. Ow, just hurt myself. I have the full series, and I do plan on reading that this year. I was kind of hoping that I'd get around to starting it this month, or next month, but I don't think I'll get around to it now because I fell behind on my February TBR, and I've only just finished book 3 of my February TBR. So I don't think I'm going to get around to it next month because most of it, like that part, probably some of the TBR go into March. Plus, side March is quite a short TBR, so I don't have to worry too much. But yeah, so this is the last series set I'm going to show in this video. There are quite a few other series or books I do want to get through this year, but this felt like a good place to start with ones that I want to get done because I just feel like my power is growing and I am never, ever, ever getting through them. They feel like they're just getting bigger and bigger, and I'm just getting to the point where it's getting uncontrollable. I do have Darren said he's going to get me some new bookshelves, so hopefully we can get a video of like a bookshelf build and what's it called? A layout or restock on the shelves because my shelf broke. I nearly crushed my cat because he'd jumped on one of my shelves and then it just kind of like displaced my whole shelving unit that it then started toppling. So when he jumped back off, it was coming towards him. We had to grab it quick and get him out of the way. So with that in mind, I don't actually have a shelf right now. All my books are in a pile on the floor waiting to be read, which makes me sad. Well, no, they're already read books. They're just waiting to go back on the shelf. So, but yeah, I think that these ones are definitely some of my top priorities for this year because I'd wanted to read them last year and I didn't get around to it and I felt really bad. Although there are so many books that I want to read this year as well, still, like when new releases are coming out, I want to read them too. But there are like lots of individual books that I want to read as well as series that I have at home on my TBR that I just want to get through. So, with that being said, hopefully I can start knocking some of them out. I think I did read one that was in there and I wanted to read. No, I think I read 2. I read Hopeless by Elsie Silver. I did want to read that this year and I did do that. And there was another book. There was another one I read. Was it a singular one? And I read the Housemaid series, which I also did want to get through this year. So I've kind of like knocked 2 off my list. I've got loads more to get through, but so far knocking off 2 was the perfect start to my year. I was hoping to knock some out maybe in like during this month, but I don't think I got a chance to. How many do I actually have left? Let's have a look. I wrote it all in my journal so I could remember. No, we don't want that one. It was ones that I wanted to read this year. I have so many pages in here. Okay, so there's 40 series or books that I wanted to read this year, and I've only read 3. Sorry, I read 3. I read Bride as well last month too. That I did want to read that too, and I did manage to read that. So in this pile, you saw Throne of Glass, When the Moon Hatched, Shatter Me, Fire Survive, Good Girl's Guide to Murder, Hooked, Selection, The Wildfire, which I also have Daydream, the Crescent City series, Say You Swear, Inheritance Games. That was it. The Fall of Wrath and Ruin. I can't remember what that was. That was the one I forgot to pick up. I do have quite a lot here that I do want to get through for the year. And I feel like I've overestimated myself because, as I said, I haven't read as much so far this month. So that kind of knocked me down a bit more than I was expecting. So hopefully, yeah, we can get through it. But yes, so with that all said and done, I'm gonna leave you guys there. And if there's any series you think I should start with, probably one of the Sarah J Maas ones would be the best ones to start with, but I don't know where to start. And I'd really love your opinions. If there's anything you'd like to see reading vlog for, I'd also love to know what on that could be, because I have no idea. I do have some ideas for a 24-hour read, so then ones I'd obviously put aside for the 24-hour read, but other than that, I have no idea. And I'd really love your input if you have any. Yeah, other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next one. Bye, guys!